Hello, Edward Hudson here with RC Supplies Online. I want to walk you through real quick how to check out on our website. So I'm going to scroll down. I've got some things put into my cart just to speed up the process. But basically, you would pick a category, whatever category you're looking at. I'm just going to go to tabletops here. I put into my cart the Rustic Harvest tabletop because that's my favorite tabletop. And I'm going to click into this to show you a couple of things on this listing that will help you. So if you scroll down to any size here, I added the 30/48s to my cart. It will tell you how many are in stock. So right here it says 220 are in stock. That means we have these in stock here in Garland, Texas, and we can ship them right away. So our turnaround time is typically 24 to 48 hours. Most of the time 24 hours, so we're pretty quick on the shipping. So that'll let you know what's in stock. If it for some reason it shows out of stock, which is fairly rare, give me a call and I can tell you when the containers are arriving that'll have those tabletops on there. So you can, you would just add however many you want, click add to cart, and then proceed to checkout. So I'm just going to proceed to checkout here. And I'm going to click the checkout button on the bottom. Okay, so now we're in checkout, and I already added my address and everything in here. So you'll have to add, to get a shipping quote, to know how much shipping is going to cost you, you will have to key in your shipping address in here. Something to note when you key in your shipping address, this note on shipping will say there's no carriers available for the shipment. That is actually inaccurate. The trigger to make that change the shipping prices to click the deliver to me box, and that will start populating a shipping quote for you. You can see on my screen that it quoted 252.17. I've got 16 of the 30/48s in my cart, so that is the shipping cost on that. If you run into any problems where you're ordering one item and it should ship FedEx and for some reason it's quoting it as shipping freight, you can submit your order as an ACH payment. This will submit the order to us without you having to pay anything. It doesn't ask you to key in any account information. What will happen is the order will come over to us. We will then send an invoice to you for payment. So in the scenario it misquotes shipping for any reason, you can submit it that way. We'll requote shipping for you, and then you can proceed with payment through the invoice that comes from QuickBooks. Sometimes that does happen with small items. It will not recognize that small item can ship FedEx, and it will quote freight. So we don't want you to pay more than you have to pay for shipping. So you can give us a call at 214-991-6972, or you can email us at sales@rcsuppliesonline if you run into any problems as well. Okay, so you're going to click deliver to me. Then you're going to have two options, commercial or residential. For this one, I'm going to click commercial. If it's residential, you can do that as well. On commercial, it's going to ask you if you have a dock or forklift. If you don't, no worries. We're going to ship that with a lift gate so that they can drop it down to you on the ground. So I'm just going to put no forklift. You'll have to put in your hours of operation. I'm just going to do 9 to 5. I just made that up though. Whatever your hours of operation are, you can key those in there. Tax exempt. So 99% of our customers are non-tax exempt, which means if you're a restaurant ordering tabletops from us, or you're a residential customer that's ordering something for your house, you don't qualify for tax exempt. Technically, in the state of Texas, you need to be a reseller. So if you're purchasing from us to resell to a restaurant, or you're a designer or a contractor, something like that, in that scenario, don't just click tax exempt and proceed. Instead, email us at sales@rcsuppliesonline.com, and we will let you know what documentation you need to send to us, and then we can do the order on the back end. The system, the website will not remove taxes for you. So what we don't want to do is we don't want you to pay for the order thinking there's no tax on it. Turns out there's tax on it. We have to refund the tax. We would prefer to just handle that on the front end before that happens. So then you're going to have to put in your name, your first, last name, your company name, your phone number, and then your email address. If you don't have a company name, you can leave that blank. So now all the information is on here, and you can see it quoted shipping. You can see what the taxes are and your total price. This is the exact same if we do an estimate for you. We're always happy to do an estimate for you, but our prices on the website are consistent and there's no difference in price if you contact us to do the order. So you can always kind of play with the website, add things to your cart and take them away and see where you're at on your quote here. You got two options, credit card or ACH. Credit card, you're just going to key in your credit card information and hit submit payment. ACH, you will click that button. You will not be required to key in any bank account information. Instead, the order will funnel through to us and then we will send an invoice for payment. We call you for every order that is placed, so you will hear from us as soon as you place an order. One thing to note, we have these two boxes here. You can't not submit the order without clicking these two boxes. One is the SMS opt-in box. We will not spam you, I promise. We're not going to send any text messages to you unless we're on the phone with you and you ask us to. We don't randomly text our customers, so you don't have to worry about that. You can opt out of it later if you would like, but for purchasing purposes, you do have to opt into that. And then obviously you have to agree to the terms and conditions, the claims process and all that kind of stuff. So you got to click these two boxes and then you can just click the place order. And I got an error because I had it as credit card and then it keyed credit card information. So I'm going to select ACH because I don't actually want to pay for the order. And then I'm going to click again this claims acknowledgement. Okay, so now we have an order. This order has been submitted to us. The next steps are you're going to get a couple of emails. You get the auto reply email that comes from the website when you place an order, and just telling you we've got the order. Then you're going to get an email from us that will kind of give you some information about your order and how quick it's going to ship, what things you may need for your order, stuff like that. We call every single order. I just want to re-emphasize that. So whether you place an order for 1 tabletop or 100 tabletops, you're going to hear from us as soon as we get this order. If it's after hours, we're open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time, then we'll call you the next day. But you will hear from us and we'll go through your order with you and make sure you got everything correct, whether you order table bases with tabletops, stuff like that. We'll go over all that with you when we get the order. And answer any questions. So you can call us at 214-991-6972, or you can email us at sales@rcsuppliesonline. And you have a great day. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Take care.